Good evening and welcome to the news at 4 on Leadership Television. My name is Winifred Ugbebo. A 56-year-old Nigerian-Australian woman, Binta Abubakar, has been arrested and charged in Australia over allegations of human trafficking and death bondage involving 15 Papua New Guinea nationals. The Australian Federal Police AFP made the arrest at Brisbane Airport on Tuesday, June 11, 2025, after a two-year investigation launched in 2022 following a tip-off from Queensland Police. From March 2021 to July 2023, Binta allegedly lured her victims to Australia with promises of full educational scholarships. However, upon their arrival, the victims were forced to sign documents agreeing to pay back hidden expenses, including tuition, airfares, and legal fees, which kept them in a state of debt. The investigation further alleged that the victims were put to work on farms across Queensland under conditions that sometimes contravened their visas. The woman is believed to have kept their salaries to service these debts. Binta Abubakar is currently facing 4 charges of human trafficking, 14 charges of deceptive recruiting for labor, and 13 charges of causing a person to enter into debt bondage. If convicted, she could face up to 12 years in prison for human trafficking, 7 years for deceptive recruiting, and 4 years for each count of debt bondage. In a developing story, the federal government has ordered a thorough investigation into Wednesday's face-off between Air Peace and Senator Adams Oshiomhole at Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. Aviation Minister Festus Keyamo made his disclosure on Friday in a statement on his X, formerly Twitter handle. He said he has been in direct contact with both Air Peace and Oshiomhole and appealed to them to cease their public exchanges. Keyamo directed relevant aviation agencies to gather all available evidence and submit a report to his office to guide future action in similar cases. The incident unfolded when Air Peace alleged Oshiomhole disrupted his operations after missing a scheduled flight. Videos circulated online showing the senator addressing airport officials and sitting at a gate in Zulu Hall. Oshiomhole insisted the airline demanded additional payments from online checked-in passengers boarding their flight, a claim Air Peace denied as false. Keyamo appealed to both parties to exercise restraint and allow due process to resolve the dispute. I have been in direct contact with both parties and have directed relevant agencies to thoroughly investigate this matter and submit their findings to me, the minister said. In other news, hundreds of boat drivers marched through the streets of Yenagoa, Bayelsa State on Friday, protesting the killing of their colleague, Emmanuel Eden, who was recently shot dead by unknown gunmen. The drivers, many holding placards with messages such as "Stop harassing boat drivers," "We need better security," and "No to brutality and killings," walked from Tombia Junction through the state capital, appealing to the state government and security agencies to bring the perpetrators to justice. The drivers demanded an urgent investigation into Eden's killing and called on the authorities to improve their security. Speaking during the protest, Jolly Adomokeme, a boat driver, insisted the killing should not be treated lightly. Police should do their work and stop harassing boat drivers and passengers. The police should also avoid needless extortion of our passengers. Another driver, Goodness Okure, described the killing as a tragedy for Eden's young family, adding that the late driver left behind a wife and 2 children who are now vulnerable. Emmanuel Eden was shot dead on May 29, 2025 at Sapino Junction in Kpansia, Yenagoa. His body was later discovered in his vehicle by passers-by, prompting the driver's protest and calls for justice. The Bauchi State Police Command has arrested a 25-year-old man, Umar Yao, popularly known as Snake, for his role in online fraud and identity theft. Yao, a resident of Year 1 Makaranta in Bauchi Metropolis, was apprehended following a sophisticated technology-driven investigation. His arrest came after a petition from a victim, Fatima Faiz Ali Bawahab, who alleged that a Facebook account was opened in her name and photo and used to scam people. Confirming the arrest on Friday, CSP Ahmed Wakili, Police Public Relations Officer in Bauchi, explained that the suspect created a fake profile under the name Amizi Baby Mood and used it to advertise non-existing businesses and defraud unsuspecting people. He added that in March 2022, a victim, Nafiu Mohammed, fell for the scam and transferred money into a bank account opened in Hassatu Yahu's name only to be blocked afterwards. Waki further explained that investigation revealed that Yahu was impersonating the victim and collecting funds through different bank accounts and platforms. Acting on the Commissioner of Police orders, a specialized team employed advanced digital techniques to track and arrest Yahu on June 5, 2025. During this arrest, 9 ATM cards from different banks, a ZTE, MIFI voters and NIN cards, SIM cards and a phone bus were recovered. Yahu reportedly confessed to defrauding about 40 people over a period of 5 years using fake profiles and cryptocurrency schemes. Now sports. Liverpool have struck a £116 million deal to sign Germany's attacking midfielder Florian Wirtz from Bayern Leverkusen. The deal comprises a guaranteed £100 million plus a further £16 million in additions payable if the rest maintains sustained success, making it a potential British record. The current British record stands at the £107 million Chelsea paid for Enzo Fernandez in 2023. The move will be a new transfer record for Liverpool, surpassing the £85 million it paid for Darwin Núñez and the £75 million for Virgil van Dijk in 2018. Manchester City and Bayern Munich were also in the race for Wirtz, but the 22-year-old made it clear that Anfield was his preferred destination. The final deal fell below Bayern Leverkusen's initial £126 million valuation. Wirtz made his debut for Leverkusen at 17, scoring 57 goals in 195 appearances and helping the German side win their first Bundesliga title in 2024. He has 7 goals in 31 international appearances for Germany. With that, we conclude the news at 4 on Leadership Television. For more, log in to www.leadership.ng. Thanks for joining us.
Be part of our brand. Leadership for God and country.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have